Hello everyone, I am back with a new project, and this might be the first of a new weekly series. Yay! Starting off by creating my own collage papers. I usually make a whole stack of these papers because I'm stamping anyway, so just stamp on whatever paper I can find, like pattern paper, tissue paper, deli paper, or whatever I could find. So I take out a lot of stamps, all from RGN in this case, and just stamp away. This is on watercolor paper because I thought I would use it for my projects, but you won't see any of these butterflies in the project in the end. But you'll see. Now you see that I stamped a lot. Today, well, not today, but I stamped a lot. Now I am using these papers to glue it down on my little canvas. Just tear the papers, not thinking about it too much, and just glue it down with matte gel medium, and then it looks quite nice, I think. And you always get a moment that you think, wow, this looks so nice. And in the end you won't see much of it again, and you keep wondering, why did I do all those steps? But that's how it goes. Well, in my case it goes like that. Now, choosing this stencil from the Crafters Workshop because it has all these little patterns on it, and I like using that. I used heavy gesso because I didn't want too much texture, and it needed to dry quickly because I was a bit impatient with this project. And then it took me too long, so I just used my fingers. Quite easy. And drying it completely, of course. First layer, second layer done. Now tapping my fingers, you see me do that before because I don't know what to do, and I'm choosing these colors. I use a little bit of Naples yellow green in this case to tone down the colors just a little bit. And it might look gray to you, but it is blue, dark blue, and you get a nice layer of paint. Now here it goes. You might think, well, why she's painting everything, because the background looked quite pretty. But you see what I'm going to do. I use my favorite technique, take out a stencil and then use a baby wipe and go through the stencil to create a nice pattern on my canvas. And there are some bits and pieces of the background starting to emerge, if you say it like that. Now, done that, and then the next step was thinking on what to do, and I took out a few filigree pieces. Most of them I got from my friend Cindy. She has a web shop and she sells them, so you can see them here. But the one that I'm using is not from her. I had that one in my stash for a long time. Didn't know where I got it. Maybe on a craft fair or something. And I'm deciding on, well, not deciding yet, trying to think about where to place it on the canvas. So I'm just cutting off little pieces first, and then I cut it in half, and you see what I will end up with in the end. Now I wanted more texture. It was not textured enough, so I use products that I don't use often and I have in my stash for a long time. So I make a batch of with white white flakes. I'm just gonna take the jar and see what I've done, if I can find a jar. It's from Liquitex, and it's a white, oh, here it is. It's white opaque flakes. It's a texture gel, and you see it has well, it's a kind of like a gel medium. It dries transparent and leaves nice white flakes on your project. And I use that well, filigree piece or chipboard piece to put the paste through that to create these lovely circles. And I didn't like what was in between those circles, so I took that out. Then taking the color again and just lightly brush it over a dry paste. Very important. And then the next step is almost done. Just lifting off a little bit of color. You can see the white flakes, can you? Yeah, you can. I'll show it in close-up later and have some pictures in the end also. So now I didn't want to throw it away, and there was a little bit of white flakes on that piece, so I thought I would just paint over it, and it looks nice, and it has a little bit of texture on it, and I really want to use it. And drying it, yeah, you can see it's kind of pretty, and thinking about what to do. Now I wanted to do something and well, have a focal point on my little canvas, and first I thought about using the butterflies, but then I really wanted to use the bee. Haven't used that one in a while and I really like it. So I'm stamping first with archival ink on Fabriano watercolor paper, but that really doesn't stamp that well. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, but I find that VersaFine stamps much better. It's juicier in one way or something. It's a relatively new pad from Archival, so it's juicy and juicy too. But oh well, I managed to do so to create a nice print. Now I am using, what is it? Tattered Angels Glimmer Glam something paint. Glitter paints, I think. Yeah, this is Tidepool, the light one, and the dark one is Grand Tetons. So I haven't used that in a while too. It's kind of runny and a bit transparent, so it's very suitable for this bee. And I'm just painting it on my little bee, or painting it, coloring my bee with it. Now, of course, getting rid of the white edges by using this brush pen. Really think that's easy way to do it. And after I have done that, I'm going to try and think of what to do with it. You see me struggle, by the way. I need to position it. And then I thought the dark blue was way too blue and didn't like it, and I love blue with gold. And this is a very warm gold. It's lucky that I'm in my craft room so I can look up my gold paint if I can find it. Oh, here it is. So I can tell you it's a deep gold. It's 803 from Amsterdam. And I applied it quite heavy because I want it to bubble when I heat it up. And you'll see it in just a second. I will show you. And now I placed that bee on my little canvas, of course gluing it down first with gel medium. And then I thought it needed a little bit of shading underneath to make it stand out from the canvas. So look at the little flakes on the canvas, if you can see it. Oh, I didn't do that. I glossy accent. Put the glossy accents on my little bee, and I left it to dry overnight because it was quite a good layer, and when I woke up it looked like glass, so I liked it. Now I am creating the shading, the shadow on my canvas, just using a Derwent Intense pencil, and because I didn't use any gel medium on the canvas, it was quite easy. And using a water brush, and then you'll see that it stands out quite nicely. And well, I like to do it like that. It's just easy and simple. Gluing it down with the glossy accents, just a little dot here and there, and then doodling with a white and black marker. I like doing that. I do it often on my projects lately. Well, just scribbling, doodling, circling, whatever you like, whatever you feel like doing. And then I thought about the word, but several words came up, but this was the one that I wanted to use in the end. It seemed appropriate for the period when I made this canvas. And then I'm done. I hope you liked it, and I will see you next time, everyone. Bye bye, until next time.